Good morning, everybody. Just a couple of housekeeping things. I want to introduce myself. My name is Dawn. Welcome to my channel. I never remember to introduce myself, so I thought maybe I should start doing that after 7 years. Why would I bother? But uh, thousands of videos, and nobody knows who I am. It's okay. I'm just doing my thing here. Anyways, hi. How are you? Housekeeping things. What was I going to say? I've already forgotten I was going to say something, but anyway, if you should want to buy me a coffee, the link is down in the description below, or you can use this QR code. Leave it there for just a second. Take a screenshot. Feel free. If you don't want to, that's okay too. There was a picture I saw as I was perusing, I don't know, Pinterest somewhere, that caught my eye, and so I'm going to do that today. I am going to give myself a little border. And from that border, I'm going to make myself a shape. That kind of comes like this. Kind of like that. And then I'm going to do the same pattern in here and in here, but slightly different. The one I saw kind of looked like a person. I don't want to make a person. I still end up with 5 arm-like bits, but mine doesn't look like a person. Theirs look totally like a person, which is, I think that's why it caught my eye. But I don't want to follow that. Let's see. No, I don't want that pen. My pens are a disaster. I finished all that dot journal stuff, and I have just got a disaster all over my desk. I really should clean up. But, it's been so hot. It's been so hot. So we're going to do like a crescent. I don't remember the name of this tangle. I'm sure it has a name. It's just the crescents. How many did they do on their sample? 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5, 6, something like that. It's a bit like kind of like Shattuck, but not really. We're just going to do these little arches. Pardon me. My voice is having some issues. You're seeing this in August. I'm drawing it in July, and we just had the 4th of July holiday. Our area allows safe and sane fireworks, which means that, of course, so many people chose to drive down to Mexico and or other states perhaps, but for sure Mexico, because that's the closest to us, and get not safe and sane fireworks and like a war zone over here, which is fine. I love fireworks. I'm not one of those people who hates the fireworks. Some people do. They just don't like it. I love it. However, what I don't like is that my respiratory system just goes all out of whack. We live in a valley, and the next day, on the 5th of July, the valley is just still full of smoke. The air quality is awful, and I just get this upper respiratory thing that takes me like a week to get over. What is the name of this pattern? I know it has a name. It's not, is it the crescent moon? Where's my phone? Come on. Crescent moon Zentangle pattern. Pretty much, it's just crescent moon. Okay. So we're just going to draw these little moon-like shapes. Do I want an edge? I guess I should draw the edge. That way I have a spot to stop at. Like that. Okay. That. Okay. So we're just going to do this same thing in all of these areas. But yeah, anyway, my voice has taken a beating this week. We had our inventory at work. That actually came out really well. It was a much better day than I anticipated it to be, so that's good. Usually it's a very stressful day, and it wasn't near as bad as I had made out in my head. We're getting there with our bathroom remodel. Excuse me, bathroom remodel. We got the shower tub surround thing down. We've put in the pocket door for the closet. We've removed the vanity and ripped up the flooring. So we are getting there. We got our new vanity in so that we could measure and decide how big we can make our shower. We're making our shower bigger. Our new vanity is about 10 inches shorter than our previous vanity, so we can increase the size of the shower about 8 inches, which is a lot. You know, if you think about it, that's the width of this piece of paper here. Oh, well, you can't see that. Anyway, 8 inches is a pretty good size increase in the size of the shower. That gives you more elbow room. And I think that will be perfect. Looking for shower fixtures. Dang, those are expensive, aren't they? That didn't take long for me to spend $500. And I only got... I didn't get... the fixture that I wanted was, they only had one in stock, so I got one. I ordered one to see if I like it, and then, you know, if I decide I don't want it, I'll send it back. But it was cheaper to order it online. They do have it in stock in the local hardware store. It was a little more expensive, so I ordered one, and then if I'll open it, see it in place, and then if we like it and they don't come back in stock online, I'll spend the extra $10. $10 doesn't seem like a lot, but when you add it up over, you know, 2 sinks and 2 shower heads. Yes, we're putting in 2 shower heads. We're going to be bougie like that. We're going to have one on each side, because sometimes we like to shower at the same time, and one of us has to stand out in the cold. We're going to have 2 shower heads. I mean, that's not unusual for a primary bathroom now. It wasn't the thing when our house was built, but it's going to be a thing now. But when you add the $10 or $12 or whatever it is over the price cost of 4 fixtures, that's $40. Well, $40 is $40, you know. Rather than buy, we're switching over to black fixtures from the, well, we had mismatched stuff anyways, but our sinks had that shiny chrome taps, and I've never liked them. They've been in my bathroom for over 30 years, and I've never liked them. It's always been in our head that one day we would remodel our bathroom. And just it's going back and forth between the brushed nickel and the black. And we've got the brushed nickel downstairs. So I thought, well, let's do the black. And then we're having sort of a gray tile that has a pattern that kind of goes like this, sort of an OG pattern with they're big rectangle tiles, but they have this pattern in them for the walls. And then for the floor, it's the classic herringbone, or not herringbone, basket weave with the black and white tiles. And then I think I found a wallpaper I like that will look very much like one of my drawings, which I think would be cool. So we're going with sort of a black, white, and gray theme in that bathroom. Although the vanity I got is not black, it's espresso. It's a really deep, super deep chocolate brown. It almost looks black. But anyways, we're going to go with black fixtures and hardware. But the vanity came with the knobs in the shiny. I think it's, well, might be brushed, but in the nickel or the chrome color. And cabinet hardware is expensive too. $5-6 a knob. That's ridiculous. And there's like 13 or 15 knobs because it's got cabinet drawers, it's got drawers on the bottom, it's got drawers in the middle. It's a big vanity. Even though it's smaller than our old vanity, it's still a big vanity. So it's gonna, yeah. So I'm just gonna take the hardware that it came with and just spray paint it black. That'll save us some money. That'll save us probably $100. And with that same can of spray paint, we're probably going to paint the current light fixtures. I like the light fixtures we have above the mirror, but once again, it's the wrong color, so I'll probably paint that. There's one of those old-fashioned medicine cabinets that's like in the wall, and I use it all the time. But when in our downstairs bathroom, I spray painted it to match the rest of the room because it was 35 years old, and getting all that kind of, some of those things that are that old start to turn a kind of a yellowy color instead of white. The things that were white turn sort of a yellow. Yeah, that's what was happening downstairs. So when I redid the downstairs, I painted it a fresh white. And then used some of the trim that I used around the mirror. The big, one of those big builder grade mirrors. We didn't take that down. We didn't remodel the bathroom. We just refreshed it with a little bit of decorating. The one downstairs. And that one, I left everything up, the sink, the vanity, everything. I just painted things. But it turned out good. The spray painting of the vanity worked really well. Okay, so see how I've got this sort of a shadowy shape this shape, whatever this shape is. I'm gonna do again this crescent moon again, but I'm gonna start maybe like this with the dark center instead of leaving it light. I'm gonna do a few of them along the edge here. Anyways, what was I saying? So I'm going to spray paint the vanity, not the vanity, the medicine cabinet, the black, and then the same thing with like our towel bars and stuff. I'm not going to spend money to buy new towel bars. A can of paint is so much cheaper. I got 2 cans of paint for $12, and we are just gonna paint them puppies. So we'll have all of our fixturing in a nice matte black to match the sink, faucets, and the shower heads. And I think that will be good. I got a small cabinet to put in. We have like the toilet room, and it's a weirdly shaped toilet room. The toilet's like in the corner, and we have lots of room. Like the toilet room goes like this and like this, and the toilet is here. And then we have a wall that goes like that, and a wall that goes like this, and then the door is there. So it's a weirdly shaped toilet room. So I have room here and here. We have our laundry basket on one side. I have room over here for a small cabinet. So I got a little cabinet I'm going to put there. I need to paint that as well. Probably going to paint it the same color as the vanity we bought. When we're all done, if I remember, I'll show you guys a picture. Let's see, what else can I tell you about the bathroom? It's coming along. I keep forgetting that I have commandeered the downstairs bathroom. My husband decided to use my son's bathroom, and I decided to use the downstairs bathroom. And I keep forgetting that my stuff is downstairs, and I'm going to go to bed, and I go upstairs, and I was like, I can't brush my teeth up here. All my stuff is downstairs. So maybe it was a bad idea to use the downstairs bathroom. I should have used my son's bathroom like my husband did, because that's upstairs. But it's alright. It's not going to last forever. maybe a couple of months. We didn't get a lot done yesterday that we had hoped to get done because it has been freaking hot here. The whole week has been well over 100 every day. And it's just, we don't feel like working. My problem was the other day is that we had gone out and we'd taken all of the vanity pieces out of their shipping boxes so that we could lay them out and measure exactly. Because, you know, yes, the manufacturer says how big it is, but we wanted an exact measurement from end to end. Oh my goodness, my battery is dead. How is my battery dead? Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to have to make this two-parter. Or stitch them together. I hate stitching them together, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to stitch them together. It's okay. I can do it. It's just not something I like to do. I don't like editing. Editing is not my friend. It's not the thing I like to do. But I guess I'm going to edit. Fudge. I don't even know why I looked up. Something was telling me to look up at my camera. So let me do this one. And then we'll be at a good stopping spot. Alright. That's a stopping spot. I'll be right back. You guys won't notice a difference, but I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. How did I do with my transition? I don't know. Let's see. Where was I at? Over here. Oh yeah, I was saying that we took the vanity out of the shipping boxes. It was a whole pallet. Boy, that was stressful when they delivered that pallet of vanities, let me tell you. But anyways, what I wanted to say was, by the time we got all of that unpacked, because it has the two base cabinets, the end base cabinets, a smaller middle base cabinet that has drawers all the way down. Then it has a tall cabinet in the middle on the above the middle base cabinet, and then it had two slabs for the vanity top for the two big ones, one smaller one, and then two sinks and two mirrors. All of that had to be unpacked. And once we got that unpacked and it was 100 and something outside, I was done. I was getting heat stroke. I get heat stroke really easy, and I could feel it coming, and I told my husband, I got to go in, I got to get water, I got to cool off. I came in the house, immediately drank some electrolyte beverage. Got a wet wash rag for my head. Like, I was done. And once that had happened, I never really recovered that day. So we didn't get really a whole lot more done. We did go to the hardware store and look at some wood trim that I thought I wanted. But it turned out that it wasn't wood. It didn't tell you on the website that it wasn't wood. It looked like wood. You know, that wood slat wall, I thought, oh, that would be pretty. Because we're going to have some spots where we're going to have to patch the drywall, and we know that drywall patching is not like going to be our strong suit. And so I thought, well, if we put up these panels of these slat wall kind of a thing, it's vertical slat walls. You guys have seen it. Um, I thought that would be pretty. Uh, but we got to the hardware store and it was plastic. No, I did not want a plastic panel up on my wall. That was not. It looked cheap and ugly. From a distance, from in the picture, it looked fine. It was not fine. It wasn't fine. Not fine. Just trying to figure out which direction I want these crescents to go. Maybe I'll have some going this way. That works. Anyway, that's when I changed my mind and decided for wallpaper, because if we are not doing the best job ever of drywall patching. I mean, we'll patch it. It will be finished, and it'll be painted. But we have that weird orange peel texture on our walls, and that is so hard to match. We have a spot where we had a towel rack, and we'd taken it down and got a different one, and the holes were a different size, so we had to patch that, and it just doesn't look the same. I mean, if you weren't studying it, you'd probably not notice. Just guests of the bathroom aren't going to notice, but I notice because I live in that bathroom, and it's just not pretty. So I thought, you know what? If I put a wallpaper there, you'll never see it now. So that's the new plan, is a bit of wallpaper in that spot. It's not a lot of area. It's one small wall, maybe 3 feet next to my vanity, and then another wall over by the closet that'll be like around 4 feet, maybe 4.5 feet. And that's it. It's just a couple of spots. This is going to take a bit of time. As always, if you want to fast forward through my videos, feel free. I understand most of my videos are half hour to an hour. Most people only watch about 10 minutes. That's okay. I'm all right with that. Do you see how that looks different? I don't know if you can see it yet. Just trying to decide which direction to go with the next curve. Fill that in. Fill that in. It has been so hot. Not as hot as some people. um, if you follow Ayala Art at I Love to Paint, uh, she's been having like even hotter than me weather. But the whole southwest part of the United States has been extremely hot. We've been over 100 degrees for a week. And next week is not going to be a whole lot better. Today's supposed to be over 100 again, but tomorrow's supposed to be only 93. It's cooling off. Just trying to decide which direction to make these things go, since they're kind of coming together. That. Okay. It is only 9 o'clock in the morning, and it is says it's only 75. That doesn't seem like that's right. It's warmer than that. It's warmer than that in here. I've got my air conditioner on in the studio. It's a little bit louder than normal, but I looked at my studio temperature because we have a thermometer in here, a little weather station thermometer, and one day this week it was 103 inside my studio. That was high. And I've discovered because of that, because of the high heat that my studio gets, because this studio is not really insulated. It's got a little bit of insulation, but it's not like super insulated. And the walls are not that thick. They're only like, the building's only made with, it's not made with 2x4s, it's made with like 2x2s. So the wall is only like 2 inches thick. It's not what I would call insulated by any stretch of the imagination. It gets really cold and really hot in here. Some of my art supplies don't fare well, especially the alcohol markers. They seem to dry up, and doesn't surprise me that they dry up in 100-degree heat. because I don't use the alcohol markers very often, and most of the time when I pick one up, it's all dried up. And since I know I didn't use it up, that means it's a environmental thing. And I'm sure it's the heat. I do have a fan, an automatic fan in here that turns on to try to suck some of the hot air out. It's like a, kind of like a bath fan that comes on at certain temperature. But, you know, when it's that hot, it can only do so much. And it works really great in the, you know, days that are like 80, even 90 works probably pretty good to keep the temperature down a little bit. But when it gets over 100, it just can't keep up. Okay, and then I want here. Here. Like that. So then I want one here. Okay, and then we're going to go which direction? We're going to go this way, I think. Remove that like that. Okay, and we're going to do going this way. This way. Okay. So now what I want to do, what this other artist did, and I really liked it, is here along the line that original line. As they put some shading. And then all of a sudden, you saw that shape. You see how this is there, but this is better. And as soon as I blend it, you'll really see it better. Is that shape, that initial pencil line that created the areas to draw in. Like that. Okay, let's smudge. Where's my blending stump? Oh, well, it can't have gone that far. Come on. I have like a dozen of them. And remind me, I have to write myself a note that this video needs to be edited. The two files need to be joined together. Just like that. And now you can really see that pattern amongst this other pattern. And I'm gonna leave it black and white. I'm working really hard on not making too much color today. We're going to just leave it like that. Which direction do I want it? I think those feel like legs. We're going to do it that way. What am I going to call it? Let's call it Crescent. Crescent Moon Shadow. There we go. All right. So, you guys have a blessed day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place, one person at a time. And I will see you on whatever I decide to do on the next video. You guys have a great day. And, yeah. I don't know what else to say. Have a great one. Love y'all. Bye.